Good morning. Welcome to Morning Love. Hope you're here for a dose of love, hope, and encouragement. That's what we bring here from Buckwheat Farms, Magic Emporium and Ballroom. No frost last night. Really, that's good. No crispy critter plants this morning. We did have a little wind damage. The wind helped the frost. It only got down to about 34, but the wind helped avoid any chance of frost. But it took out an umbrella I've got in the backyard. Things are pretty busy around here. We're moving a lot of dirt and trying to get things ready to plant. The aquaponics system is ready to run. A lot of things going on, and this morning, I just had to stop and think of to ask myself, where are you? Where are you? Where am I? We get so caught up in where we want to be, what we want to be doing, what we should be doing, what we regret doing, all of these things that we forget where we are. And I believe this is truly the key to living an eternal life, is to understand where we are and to focus on where we are. Someone, I was thinking about this yesterday. Someone had quoted to me, read a quote somewhere, that we should do everything as if it's the last time that we'll ever do that thing. And I never really understood that. It was a good saying, and somehow it rang true, but I couldn't quite dig out the nugget of gold that was in there. And so yesterday, while I'm shoveling, not compost, not manure, but shoveling wood chips into my wheelbarrow out of my truck, and I'm thinking about that quote and thinking about doing this as if it's the last time I'll do it. And what that entailed is me looking at the chips, feeling the feel of each of my muscles and tendons as I pushed the shovel into the pile and lifted, and the smell, the sounds, and I began to try to notice every little thing. Now, my wife came out shortly after that and distracted me, a pleasant distraction, but I for that moment I understood, and again, this is the key to living eternally and living purposely, and I believe the key to changing every aspect of our lives is figuring out where we are and observing where we are in each moment, in each second. What are the emotions? What are the feelings? What are the senses? There's a talk of athletes. At one time, I was a fairly highly trained athlete, and one of the things was always this concept of things slowing down when you're on a roll. They talk about baseball players when you're on a hot streak, that the ball looks like a beach ball coming in. Well, there's a concept when you're in an action sport, like as a point guard in basketball or as a quarterback, and you're watching things unfold on the field, and there's a point of understanding, and you've been through the repetitions, you've seen these situations so many times that it begins to slow down and you see things unfolding. Now, I do that a little bit with events coming down the road. I see things unfolding, and I'm becoming more and more aware of that. And that's what I'm talking about with developing this, is in the moment that you are, to notice what are the things that are around you, what are the smells, what are the sounds, and start tuning in to each separate impulse, each separate bit of information that makes up the whole, and begin to, as I said, reverse engineer the process, to begin to take apart the pieces. And as you do, there's a wonderful sense of eternity, in that each bit of information has additional bits of information that must be unfolded, that have additional bits of information that must be unfolded. And that's the path that we're on. We're individuated expressions of a divine whole. We are here experiencing the chemical processes that we have put in place so that we can experience them, so that we can express those experiences, so that we can think on those experiences. My chickens can be scared, my pigs can be scared, they can be drawn to me, but ultimately all of their impulses are natural, are primitive, are, as we say, the lizard mind, the monkey mind. But our impulses are thought out. Where are you? Namaste.